23. And thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And a bit chilly out there, but at least it's dry right now.
Yes, so you come back and it's a little bit chilly from your vacation.
Yeah, from the 80s near 90s.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love that.
Down on a cruise.
Yes, but now we're back into the 40s this morning, so we're a little bit chilly.
A little different.
Yes. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. 36 degrees in Inlet, 37 degrees in Richfield Springs, so we are chilly to start. We'll warm up a little bit more today. We'll reach near and in the low 50s, but there is a big warm up in store for the rest of this week. We are dry on the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. We are all dried out now, and we look like we are going to remain dry for most of this week. So a cloudy skies to start. We will be seeing those clouds decrease for sun coming in later. And then tonight we do get chilly again with some patchy frost possible. But we'll really warm up this week. We'll be seeing temperatures in the 60s and 70s for the middle of the week. So today expect gradually those clouds clearing out, highs near and in the low 50s with some sun. I will talk a little bit more about that warm up we're expecting coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Developing this morning, the investigation.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. It is chilly to start this morning, so I definitely recommend grabbing a jacket or a sweatshirt, a large cup of coffee. We're just in the upper 30s to low 40s, and it is a little bit breezy outside for this morning. So just keep that in mind as you're heading out the door. But we'll warm up today to highs near and in the low 50s. So we are going to see clouds this morning. Clouds make way for sunshine. We'll reach near and in the low 50s, but we'll warm up a lot more for the rest of the week. We'll be in the mid 60s tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies, near 70 for Wednesday and Thursday, so well above average for this time of year. We look mostly dry on those days as well, and it is possible to see a few showers on Friday, especially at night, but we'll be pretty warm for most of the day. We'll be in the lower to mid 70s. Gary.
70s.
Yes.
Welcome back. Hannah, thanks.
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clouds to start, but those clouds make way for sunshine later today. So let's take a look now at downtown Utica. Dry and cloudy to start. Still very dark outside this morning, but once the sun rises, we'll start to see some sun peek out. We won't warm up too much today, but a warm up is expected for this week. Our temperatures to start are in the 30s and 40s, so it is very chilly outside this morning. 41 degrees in Little Falls and Westmoreland, 36 degrees in Inlet. Looking to the south, 39 degrees in Sherburne and in Hamilton. So make sure you grab a jacket or a sweatshirt for this morning. And even later today, it's going to be a little bit breezy with highs near and in the low 50s. We are dry on our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. We will stay dry for today. We'll slowly start to see those clouds move out, but we're still going to be seeing a breeze coming in from the northwest, so it's still going to be on the chillier side today. We'll really warm up this week, though. Tomorrow, we'll warm up a bit more. We'll be in the mid 60s, so that it is above average for this time of year. Average high for this time of year is the upper 50s. Wednesday and Thursday, near 70 degrees for the high temperatures. So we're back in the 70s this week. Lower to mid 70s expected on Friday, so it does get pretty warm. A cold front moves in Friday night, Saturday morning, so that starts to drop our temperature for Saturday back in the 60s, and then we'll be back in the 50s for Sunday. So a warm week ahead. Make sure you enjoy it before we do cool down for next weekend. Perfect time to spend outside. I would say yes for today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. It's just going to be a little bit chilly today, but we'll really start to warm up for tomorrow and Wednesday. Really nice time to look at the fall foliage here in the Mohawk Valley and a little bit into the southern valleys as well, but the North Country is past their fall foliage peak at this point. So for today, we'll start out with clouds, and those clouds make way for sunshine. It's going to be a little bit breezy still coming from the northwest, so it's still on the cooler side today with highs near 50. Tonight, it gets chilly. We'll be seeing partly cloudy skies with the chance of some patchy frost overnight because we do fall in the 30s. We'll start out with clouds again tomorrow morning, and then clouds make way for more sunshine tomorrow afternoon. We'll reach the mid 60s. So today, our coolest day of the week, highs near 50, a little bit breezy. Sun comes in later this afternoon, and tonight patchy frost is possible overnight. But we'll start to warm up tomorrow. We'll start out with clouds again tomorrow morning. Those clouds make way for sun. We'll be in the mid 60s, near 70 Wednesday and Thursday, and then 70s on Friday, Gary.
Bringing the warmth back.
Yes, I was just going to say that. So from your vacation, brought it back. Perfect.
Yeah, how nice a stretch that's going to be.
Yes.
Hannah, thank you. Well, still ahead on Sunrise, Walmart, and joining us for this half hour, I'm Gary Lubitor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
With an announcement for us.
No,
No,
not yet.
not yet.
Yes, but we're going to be very, very warm this week.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, so we'll be in the 60s and 70s midweek, and then we'll cool down next weekend, so make sure you enjoy it this week.
Well, we definitely will this week.
Yes, so let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We're starting out in the 30s and 40s. We have 36 degrees in Inlet and 37 degrees in Richfield Springs. Today we'll reach near 50, so we'll really warm up a little bit more today, and then we'll gradually warm up for the middle and end of the week. We are dry on our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and we'll be dry with a cloudy start, some sunshine coming in later. It gets cool again tonight with patchy frost possible, but then we'll really warm up tomorrow and then for the middle of the week. So today, expect clouds to start, then sun coming in, a little bit breezy with highs near and in the low 50s. I will talk more about the warmer weather this week. Coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks, and don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. Airstrikes in
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. This morning, roads may still be a little bit wet, so just be careful for any wet leaves on the roads. It causes less traction on the car, and the stopping distances need to be a little bit longer in distance away. Temperatures today will reach 50s, and then we'll be in the 60s tomorrow, 70s for the middle towards the end of the week. So it does get pretty warm before it cools down again next weekend. We're also going to be seeing some sunshine, so partly cloudy skies for today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Gary.
So the golf season is not over.
Yes, I don't think so.
All week long. Hannah, thanks. Looking ahead, the Alliance.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies, and we're a bit chilly this morning, but we'll warm up a little bit more today. So let's take a look now at downtown Utica. Mostly cloudy skies to start, but those clouds make way for sunshine today, and we'll warm up to high temperatures in the low 50s. But we're pretty chilly to start. We're in the 30s to 40s, just 36 degrees in Inlet, 40 degrees in Whitesboro and Westmoreland. Looking to the south, 40 degrees in Cooperstown and in Sherburne. So pretty chilly outside to start. We'll reach near and in the low 50s today, so you still probably need the sweatshirt or the jacket later, but this week will really warm up. We are dry on our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Those clouds will make way for sun today, but we're going to be seeing a breeze as well coming out of the northwest. So it is going to stay on the cooler side, and it will stay below average for temperatures today, but will really warm up to temperatures well above average this week. We'll be in the mid-60s tomorrow, near 70 Wednesday, Thursday. In the lower to mid 70s on Friday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, back in the 70s, pretty warm for this time of year. A cold front moves in Friday night, Saturday morning, so it starts to drop our temperature, and then we'll be back into the 50s for Sunday. So we did want to spend time outside. Great days for that this week. Today will be the coolest day of the week, but still nice with sun later. We'll get warmer for tomorrow, Wednesday. Perfect time to spend outside. So I would say yes for this week through Thursday, even Friday. Rain doesn't look to come in until Friday later in the day. Nice weather to check out the fall foliage in the Mohawk Valley here. We are at our peak colors, but the North Country is past their peak at this point. So today we'll start out with cloud cover, and those clouds make way for sunshine. We'll still be on the cooler side, near it in the low 50s and a little bit breezy. Tonight there's the possibility for patchy frost with low falling into the 30s, and tomorrow we'll once again start out with cloud cover, but those clouds make way for some sun later in the day, and we'll be warmer. We'll be in the mid 60s. So today expect cloudy skies, those gradually clearing up for some sunshine, near and in the low 50s with breezy conditions, and patchy frost is going to be possible tonight. Tomorrow we are going to be warmer in the mid 60s. We'll once again start out with clouds in the morning, sunshine later. We'll warm up for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in the 70s, and then we'll cool down next weekend. Gary.
Nice looking week ahead.
Yes, so it's going to be really nice this week to spend outside.
Yeah, good for us.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. Well, let's circle back to thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
With what a nice looking forecast coming up this week.
Yes, 60s tomorrow, 70s for midweek. So you brought the warm weather back.
Yeah, back from my cruise where it was near 90, so those nicer 70-degree temperatures will be nice, but this morning it's chilly.
Yes, it is chilly today. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. Today will be our coldest day of the week, but then we'll warm up from here. We have 39 degrees in Cooperstown, 36 degrees in Inlet. We are dry, though, on our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We will be dry today, starting out with cloudy skies and then seeing some sunshine later. Highs will be near and in the low 50s today. Then patchy frost is going to be possible tonight, but the good news is we'll really warm up this week. Once again, 60s and 70s. So today, expect those clouds clearing up for some sunshine. Breezy with highs near 50. I will talk more about this warmer weather this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Developing this morning, the investigation continues.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. It's going to be chilly to start this morning. We're in the 30s to 40s, so I definitely recommend grabbing a jacket, sweatshirt, or a cup of coffee because we are chilly to start. But today we'll reach near and in the low 50s. So we'll warm up a little bit more today with some sunshine. It's still going to be breezy though. Tomorrow will be a lot warmer. We'll be in the mid 60s and near 70 Wednesday and Thursday. So it is going to be nice and warm heading into this week. We'll still be in the 70s on Friday, but rain comes in Friday night into Saturday due to a cold front, and then we'll cool down into next weekend. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. We turn to Decision 20.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning, but we will see the sun peek out later today. So let's take a look now at downtown Utica. Clouds and pretty dark to start this morning, but we are dry. We are very chilly. We'll warm up a little bit more today, but we are expecting warmer weather for the middle of this week. Our skywatchers have us in the 30s to 40s this morning. 34 degrees in Inlet, or in Old Forge, 36 degrees in Inlet, and looking to the south, 38 degrees in Cooperstown, 39 degrees in Emerson and Morris. So really chilly to start this morning, but we are dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 with Doppler radar. Those clouds will continue to decrease throughout the morning. A little bit of a breeze coming out of the northwest, so it does stay cooler today with some sun later, highs just near and in the low 50s, but the good news is that will really warm up for the middle of this week. Temperatures will reach well above average. Starting tomorrow, we'll be in the mid 60s, near 70 Wednesday, Thursday, even in the lower to mid 70s on Friday. So it is going to be a warmer week ahead with some sunshine as well. A cold front moves in Friday night to Saturday morning. That starts to cool us down next weekend. 60s Saturday, 50s on Sunday. So make sure you enjoy this weather this week while we have it. Today is going to be the coldest day. We'll just be near in the low 50s, but it will be a nice day outside. So outdoor time, I would say yes today. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer. Yes, tomorrow. Wednesday, yes, as well. We are going to be getting very warm into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Great weather to spend outside or maybe look at the fall foliage. We are at peak fall foliage colors in the Mohawk Valley, but the North Country and the Adirondacks are past their peak at this point. So clouds this morning make way for some sun today. We'll still be on the cooler side, just near and in the low 50s and a little bit breezy. And tonight we drop into the 30s with patchy frost possible. Clouds increase overnight for tomorrow morning. So we'll start out with clouds tomorrow morning, but like today, those clouds make way for sunshine. A little bit breezy. We'll be in the mid 60s tomorrow afternoon. So today, lower 50s for the high temperature. Clouds gradually making way for sunshine, a little bit breezy. And tonight, we'll drop into the 30s with patchy frost possible. We'll start to warm up tomorrow into the 60s and near 70 for Wednesday, Thursday. Warmer on Friday as well, but a cold front moves in Friday night into Saturday morning, brings in some lighter showers and drops our temperature next weekend. Gary.
Welcome back, 70s.
Yes, so welcome back summer.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. Well, trauma responses from violent morning, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And a cool morning out there this morning, but a nice warm-up in store, especially for later in the week.
Yes, we'll be in the 60s tomorrow, 70s for the end of the week, so it gets pretty nice.
Yeah, mid-70s coming up on Thursday, I saw.
Yes, it's going to be really nice this week and
Yeah.
warmer. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start this morning. 30s and 40s, 36 degrees in Inlet and Richfield Springs, 39 degrees in Cooperstown. Really chilly this morning, but we'll reach near and in the low 50s today, so it is going to be a cooler day, the coolest day of the week today. We are dry on our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, and we're starting out with cloud cover, but we will be seeing those clouds make way for sunshine later. Then tonight, patchy frost is possible, but we'll warm up again for tomorrow and then for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's going to be really nice and warm. So today, just near and in the low 50s, a little bit breezy, but we will be seeing some sun, and I will talk more about this warm up coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. Airstrikes intensified over the week.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. Today is going to be the coldest day of this week. We'll just be near and in the low 50s today. We'll warm up tomorrow in the mid 60s and in near 70 Wednesday, Thursday, with temperatures reaching the lower to mid 70s on Friday. We're also going to be seeing sunshine for all these days. Sun comes in later today, and then same thing tomorrow. We'll start out with clouds and see sun later in the afternoon. Wednesday and Thursday, it looks like we will be seeing partly cloudy skies throughout the day, so it is going to be a nice warmer week ahead, especially above average in temperature. So we see the sun return later today with a big warm up coming in this week, 60s and 70s, but then a cold front moves in next weekend and will cool down again. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Looking ahead now, the Alliance of
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies and cool weather this morning, but the weather will improve throughout today. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. Cloudy skies, still dark out there this morning, but those clouds will gradually decrease for this afternoon, and we will be seeing some sun, but we're starting out pretty chilly. Our sky watchers have us in the 30s and 40s, 34 degrees in Old Forge and 36 degrees in Inlet. Looking to the south, just 37 degrees in Hartwick, Milford, and in Westford. Today we will reach near it in the low 50s, but that's going to be the coolest day of this week. We are dry on our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Clouds will decrease this morning, but we will be seeing that breeze coming in from the northwest. That is why it does stay on the cooler side for today, but we will be seeing some sun this afternoon. So Nala and her neighbor this morning, Mocha Latte, super excited about that. As you can see, Mocha looks super excited this morning about the sun coming in later today, and they're happy that it is going to be a lot warmer this week. Temperatures will reach above average starting tomorrow. We'll be in the mid 60s tomorrow, near 70 Wednesday, Thursday, even in the lower 70s for Friday. So it really warms up this week with some sun. A cold front moves in Friday night, Saturday morning. That does start to cool us down again next weekend. So if you didn't want to spend time outside, definitely do that this week. Today's going to be the coldest day, but it's still nice today with some sun. Tomorrow, Wednesday, 2 nice days coming in. Definitely yes for outdoor time. And perfect weather to look at the fall foliage here in the Mohawk Valley. We are at our peak at this point in the Mohawk Valley, but the North Country and Adirondacks already surpassed their peak for this year. So today we will start out with clouds. Clouds make way for some sun, but it's still going to be on the cooler side today. We'll just be near and in the low 50s with breezy conditions. Tonight, patchy frost is possible with a low in the 30s. We will be seeing cloudy skies again tomorrow morning, but then those clouds make way for sun again in the afternoon. We'll be warmer tomorrow in the mid 60s. So for today, clouds make way for sunshine. It will be our coolest day of the week, just near and in the low 50s. Tonight, patchy frost is possible overnight. And then tomorrow, we'll start to warm up. We'll be in the mid 60s tomorrow after clouds in the morning. Sun comes in the afternoon. will be warmer for the middle and end of the week before some rain comes in next weekend, Gary.
Mocha latte.
Mocha latte, super excited
What
this
a
morning.
nice name for a cat, huh?
Yes, it is.
Maybe her sister's Starbucks.
Yes.
Starbucks and mocha latte.
Yeah.
Hannah, thanks. Well, if you
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Liberatore
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
with good news for us.
Yes, we warm up this week.
Yeah, beautifully.
Yes, sunshine, and we'll be in the 60s and 70s.
Mid-70s almost.
Yes, perfect. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are chilly this morning. We're in the 30s and 40s. 36 degrees in Inlet, 41 degrees in Westmoreland and Little Falls. Today will be the coolest day of the week, but we'll still be seeing some sun return and we'll reach near and in the low 50s. We will stay dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar with some sun coming in later. Then we see patchy frost possible tonight, but then after that, we'll warm up into the 60s and 70s for the rest of the week. So expect clouds to make way for sunshine today. A little bit breezy with highs near 50. I will talk more about the warm up this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Developing this morning the
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out pretty chilly this morning, but today will be our coolest day of the week. So let's take a look now at downtown Utica. Clouds are slowly starting to clear out this morning. We will be seeing some sunshine today, and today we'll reach the 50s, but that's the coolest day we're expected for this week. Our sky watchers have us in the 30s and 40s, 41 degrees in Mohawk, 36 degrees in Inlet, and looking to the south, 37 degrees in Hartwick, Milford, and in Westford this morning. Highs today will reach near and in the low 50s. We will stay dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 with Doppler radar, and we will be seeing the clouds this morning continue to clear out with a breeze today from the northwest. That is why it does stay a little bit chilly today with those highs right near 50. But the good news is that we'll really warm up this week. Mid-60s tomorrow, near 70 Wednesday and Thursday, and in the lower 70s on Friday. So we see well above average temperatures come in for the middle and end of the week this week. A cold front moves in Saturday morning that starts to drop our temperature for Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you enjoy this nice warm weather we see this week. Outdoor time, I would say yes today, even though it is the coolest day of the week. It's still going to be nice this afternoon. Tomorrow, Wednesday, yes, it is going to gradually get warmer, and it might be a nice time to look at the fall foliage outside. The Mohawk Valley is seeing peak colors at this point, but the North Country and the Adirondacks are past their peak for this year. So today we are starting out with cloud cover. Those clouds do make way for some sunshine. It is going to be a little bit breezy coming out of the northwest. Temperatures just in the upper 40s at noon, and then we'll be near and in the low 50s for the high temperature. Tonight, patchy frost is possible as we fall into the 30s. But we do see cloud cover increase for tomorrow morning. So tomorrow we will start out cloudy, very similar to today, with some sun coming in later. And that wind shifts to coming in from the south, so it is going to bring in some warmer air. So today, clouds make way for sunshine. Our coolest day of the week will be near and in the low 50s, a little bit breezy, and patchy frost is possible tonight. We'll start to warm up again for tomorrow. We'll start out with clouds in the morning. Clouds make way for sunshine. We'll be in the mid-60s tomorrow. Near 70 for Wednesday and Thursday. It is going to get pretty warm midweek with lower 70s expected on Friday. A cold front moves in Friday night. That does bring in the chance of rain and the chance of rain on Saturday as the cold front moves through. It also drops our temperature next weekend to the 60s on Saturday and the 50s on Sunday.
Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans. And Hannah, it's a pretty nice one out there today. Not too bad.
Yes, it's not too bad. It is still just a little bit chilly and breezy, but we are going to be seeing the return to some sunshine. So let's take a look now at our Mesonet cameras. We are seeing more clouds right now than sun, but those clouds are really starting to break up. We can see some blue skies like in Redfield and Oppenheim, so we will be seeing some sunshine come in for this afternoon, but it's still on the cooler side. 48 degrees for the temperature, 10 miles per hour before the wind speed, so that's making it feel about 5 degrees cooler. cooler outside. This is being measured at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome. So we will continue to see clouds decreasing today with patchy frost possible tonight. But then after tonight, we'll really warm up. We'll warm up into the 60s and 70s for the rest of the week. So today, expect temperatures just to reach near 50, but the sun will come out. I will talk a little bit more about that big warm up coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Gaza saw the most.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are seeing more clouds than sun, but those clouds are decreasing, and we will be seeing some sunshine come in later this afternoon. So let's take a look now at downtown Utica. As we can see, it is mostly cloudy, but those clouds are slowly decreasing. We will be seeing the sun make a return today. It's just going to remain cool and breezy. We are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 with Doppler radar, and we will stay dry up until the end of this week. Those clouds are decreasing. We are seeing a little bit of a breeze coming from the northwest, so it is going to stay on the cooler side today, below average with highs just in the low 50s. And our skywatchers only have us mainly in the 40s right now, even just 39 degrees in Old Forge. We have 48 degrees in Ilion and 44 degrees in Cassville. So Nala and her neighbor Mocha Latte today are still a little bit chilly right now because it is cool, but Mocha Latte is super excited that we will be seeing the sun come back, and it's going to warm up for this week. So Nala and Mocha Latte are super excited about that as well. Tomorrow we'll be back into the 60s. The high temperature tomorrow reaches the mid 60s, near 70 Wednesday and Thursday, lower 70s on Friday. So we are going to be seeing a big warm spell come in this week thanks to high pressure. A cold front moves through Saturday morning, so that will start to cool us down for Saturday and for Sunday. And throughout all these days, it looks like we are going to be seeing partly cloudy skies. So this rest of this afternoon, partly cloudy. Tomorrow, same thing. The morning starts out with clouds. We see some sun in the afternoon, and then Wednesday and Thursday, we are going to continue to see that sun come in. So if you did want to spend time outside, yes, for most of this week, I would say through Friday. Today is going to be the coldest day. We'll slowly warm up from here. So on our Skycast, we will stay breezy and just in the low 50s today, and patchy frost is going to be possible tonight. We'll see clouds increase for tomorrow morning, but then by the time we head into tomorrow afternoon, those clouds start to decrease again. We'll reach the mid 60s as we see a south wind blowing in some warmer air. So for today, highs just reached the low 50s. We'll stay on the cooler side. We'll see clouds decrease with breezy conditions, and patchy frost is going to be possible tonight. Tomorrow we will be warmer. We'll start out with cloud cover, and those clouds make way for sunshine. Mid 60s, near 70 for the middle of the week, and lower 70s on Friday. Gary.
Stop it.
Yes, so you brought the warmth back with you from your vacation.
I sure did. And what a beautiful 7-day forecast for late October.
Yes.
Hannah, thank you. In Washington, if the hour once again, here is meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We are tracking a decrease in clouds this afternoon. We will be seeing the sun return today, but it will stay a little bit chilly. So let's take a look now at our Mesonet cameras. We're seeing those clouds really starting to decrease now. We are seeing blue skies and some sunshine peeking out. It is going to be a nice fall afternoon, but it's going to stay cool. Right now, our temperature is just 49 degrees being measured at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome. It feels up to 5 degrees cooler because it is a little bit breezy coming from the west, 10 miles per hour wind speeds. So those clouds will continue to decrease, and tonight we see the possibility of some patchy frost. But after tonight, we'll continue to warm up this week into the 60s and 70s. So today's our coolest day of the week. We're expecting highs reaching the lower 50s. I will talk a little bit more about this warm up coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Looking ahead now, the
WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are seeing clouds decrease this afternoon and the sun making a return today. So let's take a look now Over Oneonta, we are seeing those clouds moving out, and we actually are seeing some blue skies. So although it is a bit cooler today, we are seeing that sun return rather than the rain that we did see this weekend. We are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We will stay dry for most of this week, and once again, those clouds are moving out now. A wind coming from the northwest, so that's why it is a little bit cooler today. That cooler air is making its way in. So our skywatchers just have us mainly in the 40s this afternoon, even just 39 degrees in Old Forge, 47 degrees in Mohawk and Clinton, 48 degrees in Ilion. Highs today are expected to reach the low 50s, but we will really warm up starting tomorrow. We'll be above average in the mid 60s, near 70 Wednesday and Thursday, and the lower 70s on Friday. So really getting pretty warm this week. It's going to feel nice after some cooler weather this past weekend. A cold front does move through Saturday, so that starts to cool us down for Saturday and Sunday. We're also going to be seeing that sun return. Partly cloudy skies today and tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow we will start out cloudy again like today with those sunshine coming in the afternoon. Wednesday and Thursday, same thing, partly cloudy skies. So if you did want to spend time outside, I would say yes for every day this week. Today is our coolest day, but it's still a nice fall day outside, just a little bit breezy. Tomorrow and Wednesday will slowly warm up, and we will continue to be dry with some sun. It might be a nice week to check out the fall foliage because we are at our peak here in the Mohawk Valley, but the North Country and Adirondacks are past their peak at this point. So for the rest of today, we'll just reach the lower 50s and we'll be a little bit breezy coming from the northwest, bringing in that cooler air. Tonight, patchy frost is possible with the low in the 30s. Tomorrow, we will start out with clouds once again. Cloudy skies to start. Those clouds make way for some sunshine in the afternoon, and we'll get a little bit warmer. We'll be in the mid 60s with the wind coming in from the south, bringing in some warmer air. So today, just the low 50s, but we will continue to see those clouds decrease. We'll see some sun and be a little bit breezy, and patchy frost is possible tonight. Tomorrow, we'll warm up a bit more. We'll reach the mid 60s tomorrow. We'll start out with clouds in the morning. Those clouds make way to sunshine in the afternoon. We'll be near 70 for Wednesday and Thursday, in the lower 70s on Friday, and we'll cool down due to a cold front for the weekend.
Meteorologist Eric Gage in for Bill tonight.
And we're getting some sun this evening too. But I want to mention as well, Bill is traveling the world right now. He's currently in Iceland. Take a look at this beautiful shot right here. This is over a lava field next to a geothermal plant. And so I wish he invited me on that trip too, but unfortunately someone still has to do the weather here. Right now, yes, sunshine, lots of it. Here's a live look at Oneonta atop Hartwick College. Plenty of blue skies, a welcome addition to the forecast after a very cloudy, windy, and rainy weekend. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. We are quiet and dry across central New York. Still a bit chilly out there. And for tonight, again, we're dealing with chilly temperatures, patchy frost as well, with mostly clear, if not partly cloudy skies. A warm-up is expected this coming work week. I'll explain in more detail on that coming up. Back over to you.
The U.S. is moving more military.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. Welcome sunshine is across a lot of central New York this evening. Temperatures still hovering in the 40s and 50s, but we'll take the nice weather we can get it, especially as we head into a much more cloudy season due to lake effect. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Still beautiful blue skies and quiet conditions on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Temperatures right now are still hovering in the 40s and 50s. 52 Westmoreland, 52 Whitesboro, 54 Little Falls. Up north, Big Moose Inlet still in the mid 40s. And to the south, 52 Cooperstown, 53 Sherburne, 50 degrees over in Hamilton. With these temperatures cooling down tonight, right around freezing, there is a medium to high frost risk, high for the higher elevations in the Herkimer County, Otsego County area, and medium to low risk for frost for the remaining area of central New York. This is due to temperatures again falling near freezing, as well as winds calming after a very windy stretch of weather. This is short term though. Take a look at this. As we head into this week ahead, a warmer than average pattern is expected to fall over the northeast and for here in central New York. That means temperatures are right around 60s to low 70s, and our average high for this time of year is in the mid 50s. So we're looking at 10 to 15 degrees above average for the week ahead. This isn't the short term though. Our long range model guidance shows us falling right back into average temperatures by next week, closer to Halloween. The bigger picture, we are experiencing a quiet pattern of high pressure over the central New York area. However, to the west, a stationary front will be slowly inching its way to the east throughout the week, and so some showers might try their best to move into our area, but we should remain mostly dry for the next several days. So, look at it on our Skycast. Again, tonight, clear skies with increasing clouds, overnight lows falling to near freezing across a lot of the area. Heading into Tuesday morning to Tuesday afternoon, partly cloudy skies. Again, maybe a brief light shower or drizzle in the higher elevations. That should come to an end by the evening. Still plenty of sunshine. Temperatures seasonably warm in the upper 50s to low 60s. No frost expected for tomorrow night, as again, clouds will try to push their way in, as well as maybe 1 or 2 light rain showers. Other than that, though, again, things will dry out, and mostly cloudy skies expected for Wednesday with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. And so for tonight, lows falling into the mid to low 30s, scattered frost tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, highs in the mid 60s. Our 7-day forecast. Enjoy the very warm temperatures for the next few days. Wednesday, increasing clouds, highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. That will continue for Thursday and Friday. And rain showers, I don't know what this is. They keep returning every weekend. We had rain last weekend, rain the weekend before,
is what it is.
rain again next weekend. I don't know, but we'll enjoy the nice sunshine we're going to have for the next few days.
Oh, and we're getting very close to having the trick-or-treat forecast.
Yeah, and as far as I can tell right now, 30s or 40s. Ooh. Can't say the rain or snow just yet, but it's going to be on the cooler side.
Wow, I give you credit for even going there.
Yeah.
We'll know as we get closer.
Yeah. If it changes, I'll take the blame.
All right, thanks, Eric. Well, if you're passing out treats, Florida meteorologist Eric Gage, he's bringing out the rake cast.
Yeah, that's right. We have a nice couple of days to rake up all the leaves that fell over this past weekend's rain and wind. And take a look at this forecast for tomorrow as well as Wednesday. Low chances for rain, and those rainfall chances are primarily overnight and brief. Wind speeds 3 to 8 miles per hour, so not too windy as well, and the ground should be dry for both of those days. And for the near term as well, the winds don't look to pick up too much, at least until next weekend. Currently 51 degrees, plenty of sunshine, still a bit breezy out there, but the winds do calm down tonight, and that spells conditions for frost, especially over lots of the area. And things are quiet and dry on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. And again tonight, patchy frost to scattered frost, overnight lows falling into the mid-30s. We are tracking a big warm-up this week. More details on that coming up. Back over to you.
All right, thanks, Eric. A cold and rainy
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. After a chilly past few days, things are trending more warm as we head into the middle and end of this coming work week. Here's a beautiful view of downtown Utica from our Cavi Tower camera, looking at the beautiful sunset currently taking place across the Mohawk Valley. And here's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Quiet and dry conditions across the area for this evening, and that will be expected for tonight. The main weather story tonight, however, is going to be the potential for frost. More on that in just a minute. Temperatures across the area from our sky watchers: 50 degrees in Barneveld, Mohawk, 52 topping out in Yorkville. A little bit cooler up in Inlet, 45 degrees, as well as West Leiden, 49 Curtis Corners, New Hartford, and Clinton. To the south, temperatures still in the 40s and 50s, 50 in West Lawrence, 53 in Morris, 47 Westford, 46 in Richfield Springs, 48 Secoy, and finally 51 degrees over in Whitesboro. Looking at scattered frost tonight, as overnight lows will fall to near freezing 35 degrees or so. And along with that too, we're also looking at calm winds as well as clear skies. Those are the ingredients present to create frost in the area. This is only going to be expected for tonight, however, as we are on a warming trend. Take a look at this for this coming work week. 65 for Tuesday, for the highs 70s for Wednesday through Friday, with increasing clouds, but still a mostly dry weather pattern. More widespread rain begins to arrive Saturday night and into Sunday as another cool down arrives next weekend. So the bigger picture, looking at quiet conditions due to a ridge of high pressure across the northeast. Behind that, though, we have a slow-moving stationary front moving all across the Midwest at this point, and this will be slowly wobbling back and forth as it slowly moves its way into our area later on in the week. So maybe one or two stray showers could push through, but the general consensus is mostly dry weather for the next few days. So look at our skycast again tonight. Increasing clouds, partly cloudy skies. Temperatures falling near freezing across a lot of the area, so scattered frost is expected. Heading into tomorrow morning to tomorrow afternoon, your morning commute still looking mostly dry. Maybe some light drizzle. That should come to an end, especially in the North Country tomorrow evening. Your evening commute is looking dry. Temperatures climbing up into the mid to upper 50s. Tomorrow night, overnight lows falling only into the 40s with, again, a chance for a light shower north of the Mohawk Valley. That will only be brief as, again, increasing clouds, temperatures climbing into the low to mid 60s, and pretty much a warming trend expected for this coming work week. And so for tonight, lows falling into the mid 30s, scattered frost tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, highs in the mid 60s, a bit pleasant. Our 7-day forecast warming up into the 70s, a last-ditch warm effort of the season as we head into next week. A cool down is expected. Temperatures falling into the 50s with additional rain showers later on next weekend.
Now for our first look at your forecast at 6, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Some pleasant sunshine across the area, still a bit chilly. However, that will be changing as we head into the middle and end of this coming work week. Here's a live look at Oneonta atop Hartwick College. Beautiful, clear blue skies as the sun is slowly starting to set. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. We are quiet across central New York. What we're tracking for the future, again, scattered frost is possible tonight as overnight lows fall near freezing. Pleasant weather is expected for your Tuesday, partly cloudy skies and temperatures in the 60s. On top of that, too, we continue to warm up as we head into Wednesday through Friday. And again, tonight, scattered frost, lows falling near freezing. We have a look at those temperatures for the week ahead, plus what we'll be expecting to frost tonight coming up. Back over to you.
Eric, thank you. U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. I want to get to that shot again of the Cabby Tower camera. Just beautiful view overlooking the Mohawk Valley, the city of Utica, as the sun is slowly continuing to set across central New York. And with that, a still cool but pleasant end to your Monday. A nice day is expected for your Tuesday with increasing clouds and warmer temperatures. Here's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. Again, quiet and dry conditions across the area for tonight. However, the thing we'll be looking at least for the near term, will be the potential for scattered frost. Sky watches across the area, 50 degrees in Barneveld, Mohawk, 49 Curtis Corners, a bit cooler up north in Inlet, 45, as well as 45 in West Leiden, 48 degrees in Boonville, 46 degrees over in Forestport, 49 in Clinton and New Hartford. Wrapping up the Mohawk Valley, 48 in Secoy, 50 degrees Paynes Hollow, 46 a little to the south in Richfield Springs, 50s in West Lawrence, 53 in Morris, 45 degrees in Milford. Now, with the clear skies and calm winds tonight, those are ingredients for frost, and scattered frost is expected over a lot of the area. Notice the dark blues. That's a medium chance for frost, and as skies clear, the potential for that increases. Noticing that the pinks, you can barely see on those higher elevations. That's a high risk of seeing frost. Still, the isolated lower elevations here in the Mohawk Valley could be spared, but still, just bring your plants in just in case, although for most of us, the planting season is over. Now, this is only temporary, though. If you look at the bigger picture, we have a Arctic front moving through the Midwest and Northwest right now. However, here locally in central New York, bit of a brief period of warm conditions moving into this week. And look at those temperatures. Average highs for this time of year in the mid-50s. We're looking at 70s expected for Wednesday through Friday. Overnight lows falling nowhere near freezing, 50s for the lows for all these 3 days. Unfortunately, though, cloud cover will still increase for Wednesday and Thursday, maybe some sunshine peeking out Friday. However, we're going to be dealing with a stationary front that will be basically wobbling back and forth across the Northeast. And with that, the potential for a brief light shower in higher elevations north of the valley. But for the most part, most of central New York will remain entirely dry for these next few days. And so, looking at it in detail in our Skycast tonight, looking at mostly clear skies, increasing clouds, overnight lows falling near freezing across a lot of the area. Heading into tomorrow, looking at partly cloudy skies, maybe that brief light drizzle will come and go. Besides that, though, the evening is still looking dry once more for your evening commute. Highs reaching the low 60s. Heading into tomorrow night, no frost expected, still partly cloudy skies, a brief shower possible, light if that, then things dry out for Wednesday. Highs approaching the 70s with mostly cloudy skies. And so for tonight, scattered frost, lows falling near freezing. Tomorrow, highs in the 60s with partly cloudy skies, a pleasant Tuesday. Your 7-day forecast, increasing clouds Wednesday, mostly cloudy Thursday with some sunshine trying its best to peek out on Friday. But the big story is 15-degree above average temperatures Wednesday through Friday, 70s. Look at that.
70s.
70s in end of October. We're almost nearing November next week, and here we are.
I haven't turned my heat on, so this works out for me.
I caved last night. It was a
Yeah,
little
I
chilly.
caved too. Wow, I'm
Small
impressed.
house, small house.
It works. All right, still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. The best of the forecast. We bring in meteorologist Eric Gage. No super fog for us here.
No super fog. In
But
fact,
look at what we got going.
yeah, complete opposite. Clear skies and chilly temperatures. Actually, I was surprised at how fast these have already fallen. Take a look at this, 35 degrees. This is in Rome, too, so it's not quite high up in the elevation, at least for compared to Old Forge, compared to Inlet, North Country, Southern Valleys, but still a chilly night in store for us. As a matter of fact, look at the temperatures across the area. We're looking at still 30s for most, if not all, of central New York. Currently seeing temperatures right around 38 degrees in Whitesboro, 35 Westmoreland, 39 Earlville, already below freezing up north and Inlet, 31 degrees, 36 in Richfield Springs, and 34 degrees in Cooperstown. Again, a chilly night, and with that too, with calm winds, brings scattered frost across a lot of the area. Although planting season is pretty much over with, still bring your plants, and if you have them outside, still this late in the season. Now, a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Still quiet and dry across the area for this evening. And again, tonight, overnight lows falling into the 30s, low 30s, right around freezing for a lot of the area, with again scattered frost. It's only temporary, though. A big warm-up is on the way this week. That full forecast coming up. Back over to you.
All right, Eric, thank you. The wind high.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. Starting out by taking a view of Old Forge, right near the town center right there. Currently, according to the New York Mesonet weather station temperature gauge, it is 28 degrees currently up north in North Country right now. So definitely a chilly night across the area. A lot of the area is still in the mid 30s, especially in the Mohawk Valley and to the south. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are quiet and dry across the area this evening. However, not completely out of the woods with rain showers, especially later on tonight into early tomorrow morning and north of the Mohawk Valley. More on that in just a minute. Taking a look at the frost risk across the area, still looking at moderate to high risks for all of central New York, aside from very low outlying areas. So again, if you do have any of your plants that are still outside, haven't brought them in yet for the season, definitely bring them in tonight. It's going to be a chilly one. And this is only temporary, though. Take a look at this. We have an Arctic blast across a lot of the central to western U.S. However, The eastern coast, some oranges and reds. We are currently experiencing a last-minute heat wave, if you could call it that, with temperatures around 15 degrees above average for the end of the week. 65 for the high tomorrow, into the low 70s Wednesday through Friday, with increasing clouds, maybe some sunshine peeking through Friday before rain showers, and then will return by next weekend. And the bigger picture, we have a weak disturbance moving into the area from the west, currently over Michigan and parts of Canada right now. And this could produce a light shower or two, but nothing major, and that should dry out by tomorrow afternoon. And so looking at our skycast, again, chilly temperatures tonight, increasing clouds from that weak disturbance, and then heading into your morning commute, still grab that heavier jacket. It's going to feel very cold outside. And then possibly a brief light shower in the late morning, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. That comes to an end. Things dry out with sunshine, temperatures reaching the low to mid 60s. Increasing clouds again tomorrow night. No frost expected as overnight lows only fall into the 40s. And then similar story. A weak disturbance could produce a light shower north of the valley. That comes to an end, and then mostly cloudy skies arrive for your Wednesday, with temperatures climbing up into the low 70s. And so for tonight, scattered frost, temperatures hovering right around freezing for a lot of the area. And for tomorrow, pretty much pleasant, a little breezy, temperatures in the mid 60s for highs. Your 7-day forecast, warming up into the 70s for Wednesday through Friday. Looking at cloud cover for the middle of the week, but sunshine hopefully returns by Friday, but been a common trend. We had rain, I'm pretty sure, 2 weekends ago, this weekend, and now possibly for next weekend. But
That's great.
I'll have to study exactly how many weekends. I'm pretty sure this past end of summer, early fall, we've had so many rainy weekends.
Yeah, we got to stop this stuff.
I'll try my best.
All right, thanks, buddy. Coming up next, I just promoted you. Meteorologist. I'm so used to saying chief meteorologist, but meteorologist Eric Gage is in for Bill, the chief's on vacay.
Who was in Iceland.
Who's in Iceland.
Enjoying it.
It's about that there, maybe. And it's getting close here. It's cold outside right now.
It is chilly, yeah. 34 degrees. This is in Rome right now, too. Not even the higher elevations. In fact, some areas are already below freezing across the area. Taking a look at the temperatures across central New York this evening, inlet 30 degrees already as of 11 p.m. And Whitesboro checking in with 36 degrees. So before Westmoreland, Rome, Central Oneida County in the mid-30s, 33 Cooperstown, as well as Richfield Springs. A chilly night in store for Central New York, and along with that too, with the calm winds, the chance for frost to develop across a lot of the area. Things are quiet and dry on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. The only thing noting tonight in terms of weather is going to be that frost again. Maybe a brief shower early tomorrow morning, but then things turn on the nice side for tomorrow afternoon. Highs in the mid-60s with plenty of sunshine. Another warm stretch of weather is expected for this coming work week. Details on that coming up. Back over to you, Jason.
Eric, thank you. The Wind Hospital and
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening, filling in for Bill tonight, who is currently in Iceland. And a thing we're dealing with tonight, too, as well, is chilly conditions. Here's a live look in Old Forge, which is currently below freezing right now, 28 degrees, according to the New York Mesonet Weather Station Network. Now, we're looking at mostly, if not entirely, clear skies across all of central New York right now, as well as quiet conditions in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar. Well, as we head into tonight, though, clouds will start to increase, and there's still a chance for maybe a brief shower, especially as I look our way to the west, noticing a very weak disturbance currently over Lake Ontario right now. And there is still a frost risk across a lot of the area. As a matter of fact, still certain frost risk up in the North Country as temperatures are already below freezing. In the Mohawk Valley, too, temperatures around the mid-30s, so still, if you haven't brought in your plants yet for the season, definitely bring them in tonight. It's going to be a chilly one. This is only short term, though, although we have an Arctic blast currently out to the west. Here in the Northeast, though, pretty mild, as a matter of fact, across the eastern seaboard, looking at temperatures right around average to above average, as a matter of fact, here in central New York. About 10 to 15 degrees above average for the work week ahead. 65 for the high for your Tuesday, Wednesday through Friday, highs in the low 70s. So definitely a warmer than average stretch of weather for this time of year. Average highs usually in the mid 50s. This is only short-lived though. As we head into the weekend and Halloween next week, things will cool down quite a bit into the 40s and possibly 30s. Radar on satellite again showing that weak disturbance pushing through currently the lower peninsula of Michigan and heading into Toronto, Ottawa, and parts of Canada right now. Now this is going to be bringing with it cloud cover and then again a chance for some light showers, but that should only be brief, and tomorrow afternoon is looking dry. So our skycast for tonight, again, looking at increasing clouds. Overnight lows still falling near freezing across a lot of the area. Heading into your early morning commute for tomorrow, still partly cloudy skies. Maybe a chance for a light shower, but that's will only be brief as by the evening things dry up. Partly cloudy skies, south winds, temperatures climbing into the low to mid 70s. Similar story tomorrow night, aside from the chilly temperatures, overnight lows only falling into the low to mid 40s. And then for your early morning commute Wednesday, still possibly a brief shower north of the valley. That'll dry up, but clouds will be the primary weather maker for the Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening time. And so for tonight, scattered frost, overnight lows falling near freezing, calm winds tomorrow, a little bit breezy. Partly cloudy skies, highs in the mid 60s. Your 7-day forecast. Enjoy this very warm stretch of weather for late October standards. 70 Wednesday, Thursday, 73 Friday. But we cool right back down, back to reality for Sunday and Monday with showers and cool temperatures.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are like, just let's get on to fall, but boy, those 70s will be nice for a couple
Let's
of
enjoy
days,
it.
right?
I know we're going to get the snow, the cool, the below freezing temperatures. Let's enjoy at least a couple more days of 70s.
I'll take it. All right, thanks, Eric. Coming up next,